And we feel like this should really go to the voters and not just the school board deciding to raise taxes.
Some in Effingham are voicing their opinions by putting pen to paper. Good evening, I'm Brandon Morano. After a referendum for a new sales tax failed in November, the Effingham School District passed a resolution this spring funding a $55 million total investment into district projects, including a new K through second grade building and more. But it raises property taxes by 8 to 13%. WCI3's Jack Crum is live in the newsroom. Jack, how can the district impose a tax without a ballot measure being passed?
Brandon, an Illinois House bill signed in September last year removes the referendum requirement in certain scenarios. Basically, it allows school boards to approve resolutions for new school buildings targeting pre-K and kindergarten spaces. But now some concerned community members are trying to get it on the ballot and possibly remove it.
And I just think that's wrong, that just because they can doesn't mean they should.
Some in Effingham are hoping to send a school board resolution back to the voters. It's through a petition with more than 1,300 signatures so far, including Kristen Arnold and Dennis Harmon, who both signed Tuesday afternoon.
I think that this ballot should go to the people of Effingham, the folks of Effingham. I don't think that the school board should be making a decision on like this one, especially when it affects our property taxes.
We the people need to vote, not the school board. You know, that's not right. It's bogus.
Lisa Tegler is a volunteer collecting signatures.
In 2024, we wouldn't even have this conversation because that's when it changed with Pritzker signing something into law, the backdoor referendum. So before this, they would have had to put it on the ballot for the voters to vote on.
If the petition gets more than 10% of the voter roll or 1,500 total signatures, the resolution will have to wait until the primary election in March next year.
I don't know what's going to happen to us if we don't do it.
The resolution would pay for a new K through second grade building, a new high school parking lot, renovate the grade school library, and expand daycare throughout the district.
At some point, those types of things are going to have to happen, and somebody's going to have to pay for it.
Effingham Superintendent Andrew Johnson says the reason why it wasn't resubmitted as a referendum to begin with is how it would have impacted the project's timeline.
If this were to be, the petitions are successful, then we're going to be back at the drawing board, and it does put everything on hold. Our board has put almost every expense that we're putting into the planning of what these new facilities look like and what we would be able to do on hold until we would know that we do have the opportunity to be able to execute what we've been planning.
But for Tegler and hundreds of others, they want people to get the chance to decide.
And come out to sign the petition. Whether you're for it or against it, you should really go to the voters to decide whether we jack up the prices that much.
Johnson says the deadline for this petition is June 23rd. Organizers in support of the petition say there will be daily signups by the Shelby Realty building in town. In the newsroom, I'm Jack Crum, WCI3, your local news leader.
All right, Jack, thank you.